in Carlos Coronel and Luquinhas, and the captain, Aaron Long, prepare to face La Liga powerhouse Barcelona. In front of a packed house, Lewandowski, the newest signing, he'll be on the field tonight for Barcelona as well, and 25,219 fans are making their way into Red Bull Arena. Many of them have been there for hours gearing up for this game. As we welcome you inside Red Bull Arena, Michelle Gingras alongside Steve Cangelosi and Shep Messing. The Red Bulls and Barcelona moments away from facing off for the third time in history. However, some connections between these two clubs. Rafa Marquez and Thierry Henry, both Barcelona greats, spent part of their career with the Red Bulls. And speaking of the Red Bulls, it's an opportunity for MLS's youngest roster to showcase its talent on the biggest stage in front of the entire world. For more on the match, we send it to Steve Cangelosi and Shep Messing.
Good evening, Michelle. Barcelona has faced one MLS opponent on this tour of the United States, and it cut through into Miami like a hot knife through butter. It's the Red Bulls who carry the flag for Major League Soccer tonight, and their job simply is to contain the best striker on the planet in Robert Lewandowski and a supporting cast, Shep Messing, that feels it has the stuff to win La Liga for a 27th time. This is all a tall order for New York.
Yeah, great atmosphere. Michelle talked about the raucous Red Bull Arena, but it's filled with FC Barcelona fans. Lewandowski, the whole world was waiting to see what he would do. Well, he showed them he wanted to play for Barcelona. And the Brazilian, the big signing, Rafinha, he's going to be racing down the left side of the field. So to start the game, that's going to be a huge matchup for the right back, Cameron Harper.
Well, for the New York Red Bulls, it's easy to look at games like this as an intrusion to their regular season. But the simple fact is, as Michelle told you, the game is sold out. And let's not forget, the last big friendly that they played in this stadium, 2015, it was a game against Chelsea that launched the careers of excellent young players like Tyler Adams and Sean Davis.
Yeah, they got the goals. Sean Davis did, and you talked about Tyler Adams, the youngster. That's another one from Sean Davis, but that set the stage for their careers. It's the same opportunity tonight for many of the young Red Bull players.
There are players on this Barcelona side like Piqué and Busquets who've won Champions League 3 times with Barcelona. And as you watch tonight's match, keep it in perspective. For a couple of players on the Red Bull side, this is a dream come true competing in this game.
For me personally, it's the opportunity, to play against some of the great players. I've always been a fan of Sergio Busquets, so that's just a cool opportunity. I've watched Barca ever since I was a little kid, all the Clásico games, and now you get to play against them. So I think all of us realize what a really cool opportunity it is and how special it'll be.
It's one of the best teams ever. One of the best teams ever to play in football, I think. You think about all the great players that played there, and I think for me this game is just so exciting. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm anxious. I'm excited to see them, to really get to, play against them, and honestly, instead of watching them in the Champions League, get to play against them. I think it's one of the craziest opportunities that we've been presented with, and I think we're going to enjoy it for sure.
This is the final game of Barcelona's U.S. tour against a Red Bull side hosting Barca at Red Bull Arena for the first time. Starting lineups, first kick, minutes away as the excitement builds.
Listen here, blockages, bad valves, and all matters of the heart. At Hackensack Meridian Health, we're ready for every artery and vein. Our cardiovascular experts work with an ever-beating passion. They can repair and prevent with revolutionary and minimally invasive procedures, making conditions like you an afterthought. And we care with all our hearts for the health of every patient, so that today and every day, we're ready.
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
I've already told everyone.
Wait, did you say Verizon for just $30?
It's their best unlimited price ever.
$30? That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's from the most reliable 5G network in America.
For $30 a line, I'm switching now.
Yeah, it's easy. And you get $960 when you switch the whole family.
Wow, I gotta let my buddies know.
We're already here.
The network you want, the price you love, only from Verizon.
When the twins were born, we had their baby room, and when they got older, we said, you know what, let's do a Red Bull room. They love the Red Bulls. They go to a lot of games. Called our friend. He asked what kind of design I wanted to do. I want to make it similar to something that we see and that my boys know. So when they wake up or they bring a friend over or when they go to bed, they can see what we always see at the games. I put my boys and my nephew Michael in there. I do it all for my kids. They get so excited. It's the smiles on their faces. It's a piece of me that I can't ever take with me, but something that they'll always remember.
My way, personally, of expressing my fandom of the Knicks is to do these illustrations that I do. I fell in love with the Knicks because of Clyde, and I went to his restaurant. He had the cow suit on. It really would be a dream come true if he saw this and said to his tailor, I need a blue and orange cow suit. This is amazing.
As we welcome you back to Red Bull Arena, welcome home to the legendary Thierry Henry. A Champions League winner in UEFA with Barcelona. Arrived in the United States for the New York Red Bulls in 2010. 4.5 sterling seasons in a Red Bull uniform. And you like the kit. He's honoring both sides here tonight.
Unbelievable moment for the fans, the spectators here, for Thierry Henry, former teammates of Barcelona and, of course, Red Bull. We talked to him a little bit before the game, Steve. He said he never got a chance to say goodbye during COVID to the Red Bull fans and appreciated the opportunity tonight.
He returned to this stadium as a head coach of Montreal, you might recall, but the pandemic prevented fans from being in the arena. The captain, Sergio Busquets for Barcelona, age 34. Aaron Long for the New York Red Bulls, the 29-year-old in his 6th MLS season as fans here at Red Bull Arena salute the great Thierry Henry. The place is electric. The stadium is sold out for a second consecutive time.
He looks like he could still play, right?
That man certainly can, as we look at Robert Lewandowski in the starting lineup for Barcelona for a 3rd consecutive time as it concludes its U.S. tour. Starting 11 for the New York Red Bulls. Patrick Klimala will start against his countryman, Lewandowski. This is so special for him. The attacking 3, Dembele, Lewandowski, Rafinha, the big ticket item for Barcelona as Xavi puts out his traditional 4-3-3. Barcelona wearing the gold for the last game of this U.S. tour, and not the traditional Blaugrana. They have performed wonderfully in the first 3 games of this United States tour, and we're underway at Red Bull Arena. For Barcelona, the conclusion of this tour after victories over Inter Miami 6-0, Real Madrid 1-0, the Clásico on American soil, and most recently a 2-2 draw versus Juventus Tuesday at the Cotton Bowl. The great Xavi, age 42, is the man at the helm. He replaced Ronald Koeman November of last year, got them into 2nd place and into a Champions League position.
Well, we've seen in the first 30 seconds, these teams are going to stick to their style. Lewis Morgan chased down, pressured the first possession by Barcelona, and we know what Barcelona wants to do. Win the ball, possess it.
Lewis Morgan, first touch in the attacking box for the Red Bulls. This will come back the other way. Ernie Constantine, who is a veteran of USL Championship games and US Open Cup matches, finds himself in the middle of Barcelona Red Bulls tonight. That's a nice honor for him.
That's great. And again, Gerhard Struber, all the players, they're fired up for this kind of opportunity. It doesn't happen often. The players relish it.
Jordi Alba to play this ahead for Barcelona. Andreas Christensen, the Danish center back, for Araujo, the Uruguayan, who had an eye-popping performance against Real Madrid and the battle with Rudiger 1 week ago. Throw in here for John Tolkien and the Red Bulls. Robert Lewandowski is looking for his first goal in a Barcelona uniform. He played 45 minutes versus Real Madrid, 62 minutes against Juventus. This might be an even longer run out for him tonight as we get closer and closer to the start of the La Liga season, which is 2 weeks away for Barcelona.
We alluded to it before. Obviously, Lewandowski, the target striker, all eyes on him, especially Aaron Long, Sean Mulis, and Reyes. But the wide players, Dembele and Rafinha, they can burn you every time they have the ball.
Eric Garcia paired with Christensen at center back. He was on Luis Enrique's squad for Euro 2020 last year. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, the German-born keeper, to play this ahead, and Long to play it to the middle of the park for Red Bull. Well, they're butterflies for the Red Bulls players, and do you have to get them out of your system for the opening minutes of a game like this?
Absolutely, especially for the younger players. And we talked about it before, the opportunity Tyler Adams had when he came into that goal as a youngster, scored the goal against Chelsea here at Red Bull Arena. This is a launching pad. This game being seen all over the world, and so many players in the Red Bull starting 11 want to be seen.
That's a fine tackle by Christensen to slow the progress of Lewis Morgan, who's been the Red Bulls' goal-scoring leader this year.
Well, he came out fired up in this game.
Tolkien on the throw for Red Bull. 19-year-old from Chatham, New Jersey, starting against one of the legendary clubs in the world tonight. We'll talk about that matchup with Dembele in particular as we go along. And the challenge for him. There's Cameron Harper. This will come back to Stegen on a goal kick. We mentioned the Polish strikers. Lewandowski for Barcelona. Patrick Klimala for the Red Bulls, who hopes to be a Lewandowski teammate at the World Cup in November. He has to start scoring. He has to restore his place in the Polish national team to do that. But clearly, Lewandowski has had an impact on so many of the Polish national team contingent, including the man who wears 9 for the Red Bulls tonight. This is Lewandowski, first touch attacking third. Tolkien to get this away from Dembele.
That's a good idea by John Tolkien against Barcelona. When in doubt, you better put it out because they can turn you over and score in a minute.
Dembele, the man who scored twice versus the Serie A giants Juventus in Barca's previous game at the Cotton Bowl on Tuesday. Eric Garcia. Jordi Alba. Andres Reyes in a starting role tonight for the Red Bulls as he slowly makes his way back to form from a Jones fracture. Broken bone in the foot that sidelined him for 4 months at the start of the MLS season. Gavi. 17-year-old wonderkid, and Barcelona on the front foot. Rafinha. Frenkie de Jong.
That's an uncharacteristic mistake by de Jong. He had Dembele wide open to the right. Overhit the ball.
Red Bull's 4-pack presented by Honda offers you one of the best ways to view a match with family and friends. 4-packs include 4 tickets to a game, 4 fountain drinks, 4 hot dogs. The best part, plans start at just $118. For more information, visit NewYorkRedBulls.com/tickets/4-pack today. Lewis Morgan earns a free kick for Red Bull. Red Bulls are the home side. Barcelona jerseys are everywhere, and you hear the support for the visitors from Spain on every dead ball.
Why not? A rare opportunity for the Barcelona fans, both in the tri-state market and flying in from all over the country to see their team live.
First trip to the New York area for Barcelona since the summer of 2017. That was a game played before 82,000 at MetLife Stadium. in a victory over Juventus. Harper won the race with Dembele, but this is off Red Bull, and we'll come back the other way for Barcelona. What about the 26-time champions of La Liga? Their last league title came in 2018-19. They are 5-time Champions League winners, but were last kings of Europe in 2014-15. 5 titles for the veteran core of this group, I should say. Players like Piqué and Busquets in the starting 11 here tonight.
And the transition for their manager, Xavi, into the coaching ranks. What a player he was.
Few have the distinction of being best passer in the world. I think that moniker was earned fairly for Xavi during the golden age of Spanish football, bridging 2008 to 2012.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that style of play, tiki-taka, I mean, you need a player of world-class talent like Xavi to be that circulator. The guy who they always play through, one touch, two touch, and he did it better than anybody.
Lewandowski. Rafinha plays this across, brought down. Lewandowski met by Tolkien. Dembele. Morgan's clearance takes a deflection. Dembele. Lewandowski looking for his first in a Barcelona uniform. Dembele again pulls this back. Lewandowski couldn't handle the pass cleanly. Christian Cáceres Jr. is fouled, and for those fans watching us globally tonight, the Red Bulls are a team that very much mirrors the likes of RB Leipzig, which competes in Germany. They press, they will hit you on the counter, and so many of their opportunities come in that manner as Cáceres plays this back.
They had a style familiar if you watch Leipzig or Salzburg. But it's one thing to do it against a normal team, another thing to do it against Barcelona with their skill on the ball.
De Jong, successful challenge and one back for Barcelona. Jordi Alba. One of the best left backs of his generation to Andreas Christensen. John Tolkien. Morgan. Flag up on Patrick Klimala. He was the Red Bulls' scoring leader last year. Klimala, the Polish striker, he has not scored this year since the 18th of May. Had one of his stronger games in cup competition in a semifinal several nights ago, in what ultimately was a 5-1 loss to Orlando City. Rafinha. And one back, Reyes for the Red Bulls. Dembele. In the midfield, Drew Yearwood, the Englishman for the Red Bulls, gives this back to De Jong. Barcelona side that finished second in La Liga last year, but it was hardly dramatic. 13 points behind the league champions, rival Real Madrid at the end. Their first season without Lionel Messi in 18 years.
Yeah, look, obviously a club of historic value, but a club in transition. The departure of Messi and financial constraints.
Chested down by Klimala. It's the Red Bulls who won the first corner kick of the night. Ter Stegen, more than 200 appearances for Barcelona since 2014. Like the number one for Germany, Manuel Neuer functions so well as a sweeper keeper.
Yeah, the 30-year-old goalkeeper Terrific playing with his feet outside the area. Strong in goal. It'll be John Tolkien with the in-swinger with the left foot.
8th year with the Barcelona first team for Ter Stegen. Tolkien to the far post. Drew Yearwood. Fouled by Rafinha.
Yeah, the crowd going nuts every time the whistle's blown for a foul on Barcelona. Drew Yearwood, loose touch, but he's so physical, so tough to knock off the ball. He draws the contact.
Aaron Long loses a shoe in the process. We mentioned the victory over Chelsea in the stadium in 2015. One of the things that I remember vividly that night, as the game wore on, the Red Bulls began to gain the respect of a fan base that was largely there to see Chelsea at the start. And by night's end, there was genuine appreciation for what they were doing. It's a script they hope to duplicate tonight, I'd imagine. Reyes plays this off Busquets. Red Bull throw.
Yeah, obviously, Steve, that's the goal. And to that end, they've survived the first 14 minutes. That's the first thing.
Harper drills this ball in. Had Klimala brought down. Yearwood over the bar.
You made a good point, especially with a young team and this raucous Barcelona crowd, just to get the jitters out, get settled in, don't make a mental mistake, don't make a sloppy pass, and now they're coming into the game a little bit. The opportunity by Drew Yearwood.
Garcia. Dembele. 2018 World Cup champion with France. The return pass for Dembele. Rafinha. Dembele! Best chance so far for Barcelona in the opening quarter hour.
Yeah, and this man, he's been the best player on the field the first 15 minutes. So elusive, so skillful with his ball at his feet. Great touch. It's a terrific opportunity and really just a mishit.
Carlos Coronel, the Brazilian, age 25, the Red Bulls' first choice keeper, one of the best in Major League Soccer. Red Bulls side that sat third in the Eastern Conference table in MLS coming into the weekend's games. Eliminated from Cup competition in midweek, the U.S. Open Cup semifinal, a 5-1 defeat at the hands of Orlando City on Wednesday. Araujo. Eric Garcia. Lewandowski does well. De Jong to the foot of Dembele. Busquets. Now Rafinha. Garcia! Lewandowski puts it over the bar. Impressive build-up by Barcelona. Everything but the finish.
Yeah, and he knows it. Look at the grin by Lewandowski. That's a beautiful ball whipped in. Nobody on him. He's got to try and angle his body, turn his hip, square his shoulders. Couldn't do it all right and get it on goal.
Something of A soap opera-ish last 24 hours for Robert Lewandowski. Talking about the move from Bayern Munich, refuting reports that he wanted out at Bayern Munich because of their chase of Erling Haaland, who wound up at Manchester City anyway. 8 glorious years with Bayern Munich and so many trophies and memories that he brings to this new chapter in his career. And if you're Xavi, just looking at all that at his disposal as we brace for the La Liga season, which gets underway in 2 weeks, you write the lineup. It's Lewandowski, and then perhaps after that, whoever else is playing well at a particular time.
Yeah, you mentioned it before, and he's the centerpiece, and Xavi's got to build around him. Who complements him, who plays well with him, who gets him the ball the way he wants. He's got those 2 terrific wingers, Dembele, Rafinha.
Many other weapons on the bench that may be introduced. Coronel off his line plays it well before Gavi can get to it. Aaron Long out of the back. De Jong has support. Busquets. Dembele. Red Bulls look to get their Brazilian playmaker Luquinhas involved here in the first half. He has had minimal touches to this point. On the ball here, Luquinhas. Garcia to win it back. For Barcelona, Rafinha.
And Barcelona, the last 5 minutes, Steve, getting control of the game. It's a feeling out process for them as well. They've seen the high press. They're dealing with it. Now they're gaining control.
Lewandowski shrugs off Yearwood. Lewandowski again. Robert Lewandowski over the ball once again. That's the 3rd shot of the game for Barcelona. They've had the ball 70% of this match.
Yeah, and look at his agility and his strength, and look at the power. Absolutely hammers that ball. Going away from it, and he's still got the ability to hit it with tremendous force. Couldn't get it on goal, but I'll tell you what, once he gets his first goal, there are going to be plenty more to come.
A winner of 23 trophies at Bayern Munich. His idol happens to be in the house tonight. That's Thierry Henry. Coronel, scoreless match at Red Bull Arena, 20 minutes gone by. Jordi Alba wins it back from Harper, and now Araujo. Christian Cáceres Jr., the Venezuelan, to Drew Yearwood.
That's an unforced error, but Sean Nealis, you can't ill afford to just give that ball back to Barcelona carelessly.
Sean Nealis wins this back for Red Bull, and now Harper. Flag up on Patrick Klimala once again. Oh, he'd love to bury one tonight, break his goal-scoring drought with the Polish national team captain in the house. Here comes Barcelona, 4 into the attack. Gavi, Lewandowski, De Jong. This is Araujo. Rafinha was the club's most expensive summer signing from Leeds, playing a key role in the Jesse Marsh-led side that avoid relegation in the Premier League. It's a partisan crowd here in favor of Barcelona, not happy with the Red Bulls winning a free kick.
But again, Just in terms of style of play, Steve, very difficult for Red Bull. If you think of one team in the world you don't want to have to press and try and turn over, it'd be Barcelona. So confident in their skill on the ball, their possession game. And if they break the press, you're in trouble.
Yearwood to float this ahead. Ter Stegen to deny Patrick Klimala. Third all-time meeting between these sides. A teenaged Lionel Messi was part of the first, a 4-1 Barcelona win at Giant Stadium back in 2006. This is Cameron Harper for Red Bull. John Tolkien. Had the right idea against Araujo. Reyes. Harper again. Challenged by Cáceres, but won back by Barcelona. And now Lewandowski. Dembele. Will he get a step on Aaron Long, the Red Bulls captain? Slows his progress. Dembele again. The return from De Jong. Lewandowski blocked away. Dembele and defended by Long once again. And the Red Bulls survive all of that. What appeared to be surely a goal for Robert Lewandowski.
Whoa! That crowd now going wild in the south end. Carlos Coronel turned around, pumped his fist in the air. Terrific, desperate defending. Aaron Long, Sean Mielis throwing their bodies.
Chaos in the 25th minute. The stalemate continues. This is Araujo. Christensen. There's a chant of "Let's go Red Bull" trying to bleed through the many thousands of Barcelona supporters here tonight. It's the dynamic we expected. Now Dembele. On the front foot once again. De Jong plays it across, broken up. Reyes. Harper sends it further away. Jordi Alba. Lewandowski save. Coronel. Flag is up.
Well, this is the earlier chance, and Lewandowski pulled it back to the right foot. Carlos Coronel actually got a piece of that. I didn't see it live, but Coronel got a foot to it. Sean Mielis was there as well. Big time save.
You're Coronel in that spot. The player staring you down has scored more than 600 goals for club and country in his career. Entertaining 26 minutes so far.
Yeah, really fun. We knew it. The atmosphere was going to be good.
Araujo. Gerhard Struber, the Austrian, age 45. He's only in his second full season with the club. You know, Xavi would like to see Lewandowski open the account before this Barcelona side returns back to Spain. They have one more game to be played at the new camp before they open the La Liga season in 2 weeks versus Rayo Vallecano.
Lewandowski has been all over the place the first 27 minutes. Plenty of touches, plenty of opportunities, but Red Bull making it difficult.
We might get the longest run out for Lewandowski tonight, or at least we're expecting that on this U.S. tour for Barcelona. Cáceres fouled by Araujo.
That's got to be a card. Must be a yellow card on Araujo for blasting the ball away after the call.
Unnecessary. Cáceres makes a nice play.
That's a fair shoulder challenge. That's a fair challenge, but here I don't see a real foul by Araujo, so that's what he was upset by. That's no foul.
Lewis Morgan, the Scotsman, on the free kick for Red Bull. Lamela once again, easily handled by Ter Stegen. De Jong. Foul is on Cáceres. He gets a lecture from the referee.
De Jong has been good as well, a real engine in the midfield.
Played back by Eric Garcia. 30th minute at Red Bull Arena. Rafinha, flag stays down. The Brazilian backs up long. Lewandowski, save Cardell. Strong first half by the Red Bulls keeper to this point, keeping Lewandowski off the board. Klimala to track this. Lewis Morgan trying to cut it back on Araujo. Drops for Rafinha instead.
Yeah, one cutback too many. He had to crank that. He had the opportunity with the right foot. Tried to cut it back to the left.
Jordi Alba ahead. Dembele.
Well, here it is, and this is from the goalkeeper. You can't get beat on the ball like that. Aaron Long does a good job tracking back and recovering, but Carlos Coronel saw it all the way. Aaron Long does his job, and then that's just athleticism, reflexes, and positioning.
Second save of the evening for Carlos Coronel. De Jong. Christensen.
And he played it out himself because he's feeling the pain, Christensen.
So the center back from Denmark, whose game is defined by a calm, poised approach, competed in Euro 2020 last summer. See if Xavi is to go to his bench earlier than expected here. The players are using this as a hydration break, either official or unofficial. We were not alerted to whether a break was planned tonight. Now I'm being told this is somewhat spur of the moment, was not planned. But concern here for Barcelona and an important player in Christensen, who remains down.
Now, he felt it immediately. He had the ball in possession, squared his body, played it out, went down.
The player who scored that unforgettable goal versus Russia to advance to the knockout phase of the Euros last year, eventually lost to England in that tournament. Red Bulls fans assembled. The New York Red Bulls are hosting their very first Marvel Superhero Night at Red Bull Arena Saturday, August 13th, 6 p.m. The night will include a Tyler Adams Captain America bobblehead giveaway for the first 10,000 fans. For ticket information, visit NewYorkRedBulls.com and lock in your Red Bulls tickets today.
Now, Christensen looks good. He's on the sideline ready to come in. Now he's back onto the field. Xavi took the opportunity to gesticulate and talk to him about position.
Ball in the defensive third of the field that is given away by Barcelona, much to the dismay of Xavi. Tolkien on the throw. Off Sean Nealis.
It's fun to see and hear this crowd, though, Steve. Absolutely infatuated with their Barcelona team.
It's been wonderful seeing this stadium filled to capacity for consecutive matches. The Red Bulls did so for their previous MLS game against rivals New York City. Nearly 2 weeks ago, Harper for Luquinhas. Could the Red Bulls make the first statement? No, it's broken up. Lewandowski ahead, tried to spring Gavi. This is still Gavi, but he's called for the foul on Cáceres.
Yeah, and Cáceres becoming a villain to this crowd. That's a tough call. I didn't see much there.
What a player at the age of 17, Gavi. Signed with Barcelona at the age of 11. Played back by Aaron Long. And the youngest ever to score for Spain's senior national team. He did so back in June versus Czechia.
Well, again, we talk about rebuilding for Barcelona. Well, that's unlike rebuilding for any other club in the world.
This is Rafinha. Two defenders to take on, and Aaron Long as the Red Bulls survive another. Gavi. Drew Yearwood to guide that away from Dembele. A reminder to our fans, coming up at halftime, Lauren Hashian and Naz Tokyo with a performance that we'll have for you live from Red Bull Arena coming your way at halftime. Just part of this spectacular evening. The fans on hand, shutout crowd. They'll be treated to a fireworks display at the end of the night as well. watching one of the legendary clubs in the world and a Red Bulls team that I think has a badge of honor here. 36 minutes gone by and scoreless versus Barcelona.
Yeah, and to that point, Steve, both these teams know they're going to be substitutions at halftime. So Red Bull, they've held their head high. They've stayed in the game. A couple of big saves by Carlos Coronel. They don't want to give one up now.
This is De Jong. Back to his customary midfield role tonight. Fouled by Cáceres, and this time a yellow card for Christian Cáceres Jr. You saw it coming in the last few minutes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You knew the next foul by Cáceres, he'd get the yellow. He could have gotten the yellow for that foul alone. Stopping on the foot of De Jong.
Yellow cards to Araujo for Barcelona, Christian Cáceres Jr. for the Red Bulls to this point. Lewandowski. Defended well, Yearwood.
Patrick Klimala doing a good job using his body as a shield, drawing the contact and the foul.
Captain Aaron Long. It's a full bench practically for this Red Bull side. Multiple changes anticipated at halftime for each team. This is De Jong on the move, takes the option in Rafinha. Lewis Morgan. 4 into the attack for Red Bull. Morgan again. Oh, Klimala calling for the ball, but won back by Barcelona. Dembele crosses up with Lewandowski. Rafinha. Dembele! Goal! It took 40 minutes. Dembele with the first statement of the evening, and Barcelona takes a 1-0 lead.
It all starts with a terrible decision by Lewis Morgan. Other end of the field, gives the ball away. Here comes Barcelona. No way Carlos Coronel can stop that. Rafinha with the no-look. Dembele with the instep drive with the right foot. And that's Barcelona capitalizing on a Red Bull attack that failed. Great anticipation by Dembele to take the no-look pass from Rafinha. And there it is.
It is Dembele with the last 3 goals that Barcelona has scored on this tour of the United States. He had both in the draw versus Juventus. Klimala fouled by Gavi.
You had just mentioned the play at the other end of the field. Lewis Morgan had the ball. Patrick Klimala made his run. Lewis Morgan dispossessed. Barcelona went 90 yards the other way and scored.
Looking for more before the half concludes, but the flag goes up on Barcelona. Well, they've now outscored their opponents 10-2 on this tour of the United States. Two MLS sides. Inter Miami, they throttled 6-0, a 1-0 lead over the Red Bulls. A one-goal win versus Madrid, and then the draw against Juventus, which to this point is the only team to score against Barcelona in the past 2 weeks. Tough couple of days for Lewis Morgan. He was benched in that game that you and I alluded to earlier, the Open Cup semifinal, with his team trailing in a knockout stage.
Yeah, the problem on a play like that is not that he made a mistake, but when you're rushing the other way, he had 4 players joining him going to the Barcelona goal, so when he gave the ball up, they were outnumbered going the other way. And Barcelona, if they have numbers, they're going to punish you.
Andres Reyes with the throw-in from the far side. Colombian wanted to do better than that. Luquinhas, and now Sean Nealis out wide. Cameron Harper too strong. Ter Stegen will put this down. Barcelona has many accomplished players available for second half duty. Aubameyang, Depay, Piqué, Pjanic, just to name a few. Red Bulls have some reserves on hand as Harper sends this innocently wide. We might see a couple of players from the Red Bulls 2 side later on, and it'll be fact-finding mission for those players in particular.
And it's traditional or usual for teams to flop goalkeepers, right? Let the starting goalkeepers, Ter Stegen and Carlos Coronel, play the first 45 and then go to their second team goalkeeper.
De Jong runs this away from Morgan. Araujo. Aaron Long under pressure, won back by Barcelona. And now Rafinha. Tackle by Jordi Alba. Red Bull throwing 2 minutes of stoppage time in this opening half.
It's been a good first half, Steve. Good goal by Barcelona. Red Bull, until that turnover leading to the goal, they've played well.
Christian Cáceres Jr., middle of the park. It's an old adage, no such thing as a friendly. Cáceres has brought some bite to this first half for this Red Bull side. Here's Sean Nealis. I'd also argue Barcelona's been a touch better, switching Rafinha and Dembele. Middle of the first half. Lewandowski. That's Reyes to concede the corner. First of the evening for Barcelona. Carlos Coronel, 2 terrific saves in the opening half of play before conceding the lone goal of the evening to Dembele. Rafinha. Flick header. couldn't be handled cleanly by Coronel, who ultimately settles the ball.
A little chaotic in their own 6-yard box. If you're Red Bull, you just want to get to halftime with the score intact. That ball off the hands, off the crossbar, and he collects.
Dangerous ball by Garcia. Final moments here of the opening half. And Ter Stegen with his team leading by 1 on the Dembele goal. Will take that scoreline into the locker room at halftime. Barcelona with the lead in its first ever game at Red Bull Arena. Your thoughts on the opening 45 minutes?
I thought it was entertaining, Steve, and as the half went on, Barcelona grew into the game. They had the best goal-scoring opportunities, 2 big saves by Carlos Coronel, and finally, on the counter, they capitalized.
And once again, at halftime, we hope you enjoy a live performance by Lauren Hashian and Naz Tokyo. 1-0 Barcelona, with a second half still in store at Red Bull Arena.